closed. But what's the point? It's useless without the Adra. Oh, you are a special one, you are. I thought all the godlikes were taken back, wherever they came from. Don't mean a thing by it. I'm glad to see not all the gods have abandoned us. I suppose if you say it, it must be true. After all, you're still here, huh? Luckily, I'm trying to do work for the betterment of the world. That ought to win me some favor if the gods are watching. If that's the case, I pray they not look too closely, huh? Sapiento di Falva, alchemist and a dreamer, at your service. My latest experiment was meant to solve the scourge that has come over the local flora and fauna, but it wasn't meant to be. I expected my main reagent to be delivered today, but I suppose the gods had other ideas. Awakened Adra has already failed me. No, I have the misfortune of requiring luminous Adra for this experiment. The gentlemen who are supposed to acquire my Adra have not delivered it, and they seem to be avoiding me, as if they fear my wrath. At this point, I'll take any help I can get. My friends must have lied. Or they got the Adra and they lost it. I can't imagine why else they would be acting so strange about it. The people of the Deadfire have been refining luminous Adra for its health benefits for gods know how long. If anything can cure this affliction, that's it. Best of luck with that. I saw them briefly not too long ago, looking shifty and desperate. They were running around the Paradis, talking to other scholars in the area. Ganef and Remio, I believe. And an older lady. Don't recall her name. I'd be very grateful. I know it looks like I'm crying, but it's from the acrid fumes I inhaled earlier. Any luminous Adra will do, he said, as if the stuff were falling from the sky.
You there. You look like you know your way around... hello. I heard what happened. I see why you'd want to protect yourself. Probably because I made them. Or most of them, anyway. I've already been paid for them. If Volter happens to stumble onto them later, what can I do? You mean enchanted? No. A shield does its job just fine. It doesn't need to be tinkered with. Talk to my sister if you're interested in that kind of thing. She's over there. At least I don't think she's blown herself up yet. I just think... Well, maybe. I'm still taller, though. By a hair's breadth. If I stand up straight.
Step right up.
I can tell you need more fire in your life. Or maybe more essence. Please buy something. I'm trying to prove a point. My sister, the blacksmith, she doesn't think this will work out. I say she's wrong. Why keep a dagger under your pillow when you can use a ward stone instead? Because we're twins. She may be older, but that doesn't mean she's right about everything. Of course not. I wouldn't sell you something I thought would kill you. That's not good for business. I did that once. I had to hire a watcher to get the phantom out. I suppose I shouldn't brag about that to a potential customer.
Ziomes Mito!
Envoy. Are you looking for work by chance? A pleasure, Envoy. I'm Aldrich, the bounty master of Paradis. If it suits your fancy, check the board for work. A dangerous kind. Some more than others. Speak to me when you've got something to turn in. Show it here. Good. Too many good men and women died because of that bastard. May he face Magran's fires in his next life. Be safe out there, you hear?
The hunters set that up as a way to earn some extra coin.
You're a brave soul. Take on the ogre then? Tempestuous Luanti Culturai. Watch it. There ain't many ways into that camp from what I've heard. You might want to consider trying to find one. Frontal assault would be mighty, I guess.
I always thought they should move to High Market. Then they'd make enough to eat.
I wouldn't go up there, stranger. That's Sparrowhawk territory. Hail! I take it you're new to these parts? If so, you're going to want to heed my advice. Up these stairs is the Pearl District. Ever since the Sparrowhawks took over, it's become a right deadly place. A number of artisans actually support these piles of Stelgar dung, if you can believe it. They see them as a beacon of independence, resisting your countrymen. A group of smugglers, vicious killers, the lot of them, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, watch out for their leader. He's a big, mean bastard, that one.
Big? No offense, but I've eaten chickens bigger than you.
Says you, fish man. Can you believe the cheek on that one? Thala the Taskmaster, they call him. An ogre, if you can believe it. Only seen him once, myself, and I hope it stays that way. Aye, it is. A shame this one makes such a point of being a waste of flesh.
A Deeran's ain't welcome around the Pearl District. Mind yourself.
God, got a real ugly mug.
Smile, and you break it, you buy it. Wonder who he crossed. Doesn't take much out here. Those are the papers the Adiran refugees are waiting for.
Yeah.
Best watch your step around here, envoy. This is my district. So, the puny godkin wishes to speak with the great Thala. You and your countrymen are not welcome in this district. My district. Is that clear? One little slip in my district, Imperial Lapdog, And it'll be the last you ever make. Easier said than done, little godkin. The streets of Paradis are slick with blood. Now be gone. Thala tires of your yammering.
Let us in, sweetheart.
I told you, we're closed.
Not for us, you're not.
Go on. Juliana's inside. She doesn't bite, unless you ask.
Welcome. You must be the Radeon envoy I've heard so much about. All of my potions are brewed with care, only local ingredients. Well, to be honest, I heard that you rose from the dead? Still not sure if I believe it. When a person can say that like it's nothing, you just know the world has changed. Let me know if you need anything. It's the least I can do for the one who tried to save our claviger. The Living Lands has some of the most potent herbs and natural salves in all of Eora. And some of the deadliest poisons. The trick is knowing which is which.
If you'd like to be useful, I could use another drink. Oh, how can one concentrate with you running all about the place? I speak to a lot of people, whether I want to or not. Seek my good friend Gunt down by the Grinning Balrog. Or maybe old Edelgund, if you can distract her from her wandering. If you'd like to be useful, I could use another drink.
If you don't take it, the Adherents will. The other Adherents, I mean. You can teach a person how to draw, but you can't teach good taste. Whatever a man wins at cards, he's bound to lose it here.
What's the matter? Has he done something?
You know he's Ambassador Woodward, so we can't throw him out either.
You don't have to listen to him. You just have to look.
You're the talk of the town, envoy. Everyone wants to meet you.
Please, tell me more about Audrey Jarvis.
Good knows. Hope you don't stick it in politics. They don't like envoys around here. People are always uneasy about power. Until they have it, that is. Oh, that's a long story. Let's say it involved a dead duke and a bottle of quill leaf oil. I used to run Sperinto's finest bathhouse, if you can believe it. No, I don't. Every girl has the right to reinvent herself. Now,
If you've come to avail yourself, I'm sorry. We're closed. I'm out of some supplies that should have been here days ago. I'd hunt them down myself, but I don't have a firm enough hand. I need someone with more authority. Someone, well, someone like you. It is. I never thought I'd be so glad to see one of these things. You're lucky you're honest. Otherwise, I'd scold you for those sticky hands. You're going to stop talking right now if you know what's good for you.
Careful. This shipment was smuggled for a reason.
Don't you realize walls have ears? If you knew how much was at stake here, you wouldn't have brought it up. I'm the only one left for the people of Paradis to turn to. You had the Emperor's time. You could have done something about it.
Don't blame the envoy. The thing about emperors is, they make the rules however they please.
I'm no fool. I know what happens when the Steel Garrote comes to town. I saw them drag my mother off back home. One more midwife for their cause. I am not going to lie down and let you do the same to me. You can promise until you're blue in the face. What good does that do me? You'd do that? For me? I shouldn't believe you, but I do. I've heard godlike have a way with people that they can't explain. I'm sorry I had to keep you in the dark. Come back anytime. I'll leave the light on for you.
Good on you, envoy. If only more of your countrymen were as reasonable.
Clients always want curtains. They never want to scrub the mildew.
I hope Elia's all right. I haven't seen her in an age. Are you here to see Juliana? Or can I help you with something else? Belia? But she hasn't come by in a couple of months. Did something? Oh, I understand. Of course, it all makes sense now. That poor girl. She thinks everything that goes wrong is her fault. I'm glad she's found someone. Yes, I did. Just not in the way she thought I did. Or perhaps not in the way she wanted. Thank you for bringing that letter, though. I was worried about her. I'll send one back. That should make her feel better. I wish I were more like Juliana.
Hey,
she never seems
I
fazed
thought we
by
were
anything.
just getting started. Where are you going?
We've been over this. Paid for an hour. If you don't have the skates, I'm done.
Come on. I'm a regular. You know I'll be good for it next month.
Well, you've never gone back on a promise. And I did miss those hands. Do you mind?
I can't stop worrying about the dream scourge. What
Let's leave them alone. They look worried for someone.
How'd you get through me? Watch your back. Or don't. Watch your back. Or don't.
You there? Are you just going to stand there and gawk at that body all day?
He's dead. It's not like I can do anything for him now, can I?
You can see that the poor bastard is properly processed. What is this? A charnel house? Damn this city. Every day some...
You! What are you doing? This is a crime scene! That's evidence.
That's the Imperial envoy. Stay out of his way.
Oh, right. My mistake.
Well, I can't say I've met one like you before, but I'm sure you hear that all the time. Did Remio put you up to this? That cad, always trying to rile me up. No, you should probably find Adelgund, that absolute hag. She's probably wandered off to the Western Gate, attracted to the hubbub from earlier.
You saved my life. He would have killed me, and all for a few coins.
Think nothing of it. Any law-abiding citizen would have done the same.
Paradis...
Nothing to see here, Envoy. The situation's under control. What he thinks doesn't matter anymore. I caught this waste of life mugging a protected citizen. I just did what came naturally.
I thought all Paradisans were protected citizens.
These things happen from time to time. Inquisitor Ludwine understands. I assume you do too. Forgive me, Envoy. I spoke too freely. It won't happen again.
Easy. You don't want people thinking you'll put a curse on them.
back there? Just stand there. Come in. The Baloroc's always open. Sit down. What do you want? If you want information, I've got it. Just a matter of what you'll pay for it. There's a rumor about a valuable Pargroon stash north of here. You didn't hear that from me, though. I hear there's trouble out in Thirdborn. They're blocking the roads off, and they won't tell anybody why. Some Svef user told me he had a vision out by the eastern ruins. Not sure what that's worth to you. The locals are worried about the steel garrote coming into town. Whatever Wodica wants, she's bound to find it. It's getting more expensive to bring produce in from Fjord. Whatever's going on, that doesn't bode well. Just stand there. Come in. The Baloroc's always open.
This may not be the prettiest part of town, but it's got the grinning Balorock.
You're looking well. That was a long time ago. I gave it up when I lost a couple of good friends in a lab accident. Never had the courage to look back. It's better for everyone if I focus on healing the body instead of the soul. You know, someone somewhere always...
Yeah.
Wow, it's really you. I mean, we all heard the Emperor sent a godlike, but I didn't never think I'd get to meet you. You are the envoy, aren't you? I bow, but I think I dislocated my shoulder, and I might have broken some ribs. Is that the lady who brought you back from the dead? Tej, the ambassador's secretary. He told me you got sniped the second you walked through the gate. Thwack! I couldn't believe it. I mean, talk about getting off on the wrong foot. Anyway, don't worry about me. The Sawbones is going to escort me to the clinic any minute. And I'm not exactly in a hurry to see him. Not until I get help from my brother.
If Adir's medics are anything like Rawatai's, we'll hear your screams from 3 blocks away.
Oh, good. That'll be a lot of fun for everyone. My brother, Cadman, and I ran into some trouble exploring a temple north of the city. Bears and traps and guards. What else? The floor collapsed from under us. He couldn't walk too well, and yet our captain wanted to keep going, so he sent me back for help. We're with a team from the Free Expedition Corps. We've seen a lot. No place like this. I fear for their lives, Envoy. It's built on ruins, and the ruins are falling apart. Because of the roots, you know, and the earthquakes. We're looking for the man who built the temple, someone the locals call the Oracle. He's well, he's like you, a godlike. All the gods but one, I guess. Because this Oracle, he belongs to Aethys. And if the rumors are true, he's the very last of his kind.
Take it from me. Around here, the rumors always have some truth to them.
We just want to talk to him. That's why we went down there. Now my brother's hurt, and my team's in danger, and I'm stuck here and...
Take it easy, kid.
Sorry. Everyone at the embassy's too busy to help me, and I'm worried sick.
Not much. He doesn't get out often. But I've heard he's hundreds of years old and only speaks to godlikes. So, he probably hasn't seen much company in a while. Can't say I blame him. People still fault Aethys for the Saints' War, and that was 25 years ago. If I were the earthly avatar of everyone's least favorite god, I'd go into hiding too.
If nobody wants him here, then he should leave. Gods, do you mean it? I can't thank you enough. They descended into the temple through a route off the Pilgrim's Path, just north of the city. You'll know you're headed the right way when you see trail markers and rock stacks the Pilgrims left behind. We posted a guard out front, Sedgwin. Let her know I sent you, and she'll let you pass. Especially my brother, Cadman. Don't forget him. You'll probably find the expedition with the relic we were searching for. Whatever that is. Thank you for hearing me out, Envoy.
Wouldn't want their diplomats going hungry or sober. Guess the deer and discipline doesn't apply to pest control.
Nice! Mine now! Good fight.
Stand back. I don't think the new owners like company.
Next one's mine.
An interesting day so far. Well, I'll be chomped by a Zarep queen. You're that godlike from the docks. I can't believe my luck. Nothing all year, and then boom, interesting strangers just falling out of the sky. Indeed, a young dwarf and his crew stopped by. Seemed agitated, like they were afraid of someone. They were asking all sorts of people. Seems like I was the only one willing to really speak to them. They were asking where they could find luminous Adra, of all things. Can't imagine what they'd needed it for. I said they were most likely out of luck, but I might know somewhere they might find some if they looked hard enough. Not long ago, a group of animancers looked to carry out some experiments into teleportation. They carried their instruments and a healthy supply of luminous Adra to the island of Castel's Folly. It's possible there's some still there. Oh, I'm afraid not. No, those people were never seen again. That's why I think their Adra might still be there. Question. Why are you looking for those sailors? Did the Valian captain send you? I don't know much, but one of the smugglers whispered the name Captain Bardato and spit on the ground. The name sounded Valian to me. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Oh no. I imagine a Valian sea captain knows better than to spend time among all these Aderan soldiers. The folks you're looking for are probably getting themselves killed searching for Adra that probably isn't there. I can tell you wouldn't listen to me if I warned you not to go to Castel's Folly, so I wish you luck.
Yeah.
Who's counting? Aye, aye.
Yeah.